It is a chilly start to our morning, and that only means colder weather is coming as fall sets in, and this can change our skin as well. So here to give us some advice on the change of seasons and the change to our faces is Jen Blaze from Catalyst Medical Center. Jen, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like every time the seasons change, you kind of have to change your skin routine a little bit. But right away, I wanted to start with asking you, what different skin conditions do you often see when the weather starts getting cooler?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, as we start to enter the colder, drier winter and fall months, we do tend to lose moisture a lot more easily from our skin, and so we see a lot of exacerbations in chronic skin conditions such as eczema, atopic dermatitis, psoriasis. So we see, you know, the need to kind of start preventing the recurrences of that starting in the summer months, kind of gearing up to those drier winter months.
Right, because it's just cooler now. We know when it gets to be January, what's the difference there? Because that's like actual bitter cold.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that, and you know too, the not only does the dry air really take a lot of moisture out of our skin, but even in our homes, our heating systems really just kind of, you know, dry out all of the moisture within our homes, and so that, you know, can definitely cause some exacerbation and symptoms. So super important to be super diligent about using your good moisturizers head to toe twice a day, especially if you do suffer with chronic skin conditions such as eczema or psoriasis.
Now, even if you don't have those significant skin issues, there are other rashes and things that can pop up on people that are not used to it and they have no idea what's going on.
Absolutely, especially as we start to enter, you know, cold and flu season. We're already starting to see some cases of the flu happening, and so a lot of times there can be rashes that will result that are related to those different types of viral infections. And you know, sometimes it just is something that's going to resolve on its own as the viral illness resolves, but sometimes the rash can indicate something more serious that's going on systemically. So if you do happen to develop any sort of new onset rash, you know, the best thing to do is definitely reach out to your provider right away to be seen and evaluated.
And how about, can we turn it a bit to kids as well? Because I feel like kids often will, a rash will pop up and it can be very alarming to mom and dad.
Right. You know, atopic dermatitis and eczema is so common in little kiddos. You know, that's something that we see very frequently, and exacerbations in the winter months are super common. So having, you know, a treatment regimen in place to know how to kind of, you know, battle and maintain these types of rashes is really important to prevent the really serious exacerbations.
And I just wanted, before you go, to mention, this doesn't mean that you can quit wearing sunscreen because it's fall, right? Because you already mentioned maybe more moisturizer head to toe, but sunscreen's still important.
Absolutely. We still definitely get that UV exposure in the fall and winter months, and in fact in the winter months it does tend to reflect off of the snow, especially here in Fargo. We get an awful lot of that. So super important to still be very diligent about your sunscreen use, SPF 30 or greater, and reapply every 2 hours when you are outdoors.
And if you have any questions about what's going on with your skin, you can give Catalyst a call.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.